Today we'll be talking about rules. Let's read our learning targets. We can tell why we have rules. We can explain our classroom rules. Why all the rules? So we're going to be reading this story today. Citizens are the people who live in our community. So yeah, think about where you live. All the people around you are citizens. We have rules to keep our citizens safe and help us learn. There are different rules in our homes, schools, and communities. In Mika's home, one of the rules is that she is allowed to use electronic devices for 1 hour each day. Now I know that you're at home and you use yours a lot more than that because we're learning from home. Why do you think her parents made that rule? Why would your parents say you only can do fun stuff, whatever you want on your tablet, for a little while at home? It's a good question to think about. You know, one of the reasons why I think they might do that is they want to make sure that you do other things too, like move around. It's really important that you get to play outside and do other activities that don't cause strain to your eyes. Yep. One of Mrs. Green's classroom rules is that students must raise their hand to answer a question. I make you do that in our classroom too. Why do you think I do that? Imagine if everybody shouted out at once. I wouldn't know who was talking and I wouldn't know how to respond. So by raising your hand, I'm able to call on one person so everybody can hear you. Because what you need to say is important. But we have to do one at a time, otherwise we don't know who it comes from. Jenna and Sasha's parents made rules for when they are outside in the community. One of their rules is that they should never talk to strangers. That's an important rule, first graders. If you don't know who you see out on the street, you do not talk to them. Rules can be made by parents, teachers, or even kids. Sometimes our parents and teachers make the rules and tell us what they are. It's our job to follow them. So we have rules like be on time at our meetings. We have rules like participate, raise our hand, pay attention to the teacher. So those are rules we have for our classroom this year. Sometimes many people work together to come up with the rules. This is called a democracy. Sometimes we vote on rules to have at home, school, or our community. When you follow the rules of your home, school, and community, you are being a responsible citizen, and you learned lots of ways to be a responsible citizen already. If you do not follow the rules, you may have consequences. A consequence is something that happens as a result of an action that you made. One of Sonny's home rules is that he cannot leave his toys in the driveway. If he does, the consequence is it could get broken. Look at his toy. The car ran over it. One of Michaela's school rules is that she should be respectful to school property. She drew on her desk. The consequence was she had to scrub the desk clean. We are responsible for making good choices, first graders, and following our rules. Following the rules at home, school, and our community keep us safe and they help us learn. Alrighty, so you have this sheet in your packet at home for you to complete. It says rules. Write and draw a home and school rule. So first you need to write what the home rule is, and then you get to draw a picture of it. Then you write what a school rule is, and then you draw a picture of it. Okay? Down here it says rules keep us safe. First graders, that's true, so you would mark the T. 2, rules are not important. That's not true. We need to follow them to stay safe. So you would mark an F. F stands for false, which means it's not true. And then 3, a consequence happens when you break a rule. Well, think about it. If you leave your car toy in the driveway and someone runs it over and it breaks, that's the consequence. So, yep, a consequence happens when you break a rule. That's true. Thanks for listening, first graders. We'll talk more about rules next time.